Can a man go 100% Vango? Welcome to another Great Outsiders video. I'm in the Black Mountains region of the Brecon Beacons. I've got the Chesapeake with me, and on this trip I'm going to be seeing if a man can go 100% Vango. And the first item to talk about is what's on my back. This is a Vango Sherpa 65 litre. It's what we use for all the Great Outsiders trips, and I'll be comparing that to my Osprey Kestrel 45 litre, which will be appearing on your screen now. It's pretty comfy. It's definitely heavier than what I'm used to, but all the kit I've got in here is all Vango stuff, and that's all a little bit heavier than my usual setup. It's 7:30 in the evening. Weather forecast not too bad. A little bit of wind, maybe a spot of rain, but really looking forward to getting up there and seeing what we got. And I'm lost already. Where are we, Chesapeake? Look at that. Lovely. Brecon Beacons over there, and that is Herefordshire and Hale and Wye and stuff. Not too dissimilar from my home county of Shropshire. Rolling hills, lots of fields. It does look nice, doesn't it? Don't know what it is, but there's something very ominous about tonight. It's just creepy. No idea why. I think my storm antenna is going off, but there's no storm due, so that's my destination over there. That's the top of this, the highest point for miles. But look at the Brecon Beacons. Like I said before, creepy place, but it's big. It's just big, man. It's a big ass neighbourhood. I mean, that does look stormy, doesn't it? It's not just me, is it? Some big nice lump of the Brecon Beacons over there. It's getting all the sun, it's not fair. Right, I'm going to keep going. That's where I'm going to camp. The only place that I can see that's shrouded in clouds. It's getting really creepy, misty, and I'm not scared. Just thought I'd add that. This is the summit. Look at the views. Gorgeous, eh? Creepiness is really intense, eh? So weird. Cherry, come here. The dog's totally wired as well. Weird. Come here. Look at this lot. This is a weird arrangement, isn't it? Can I get the dog across that without soaking her sleeping bag and stuff? Almost definitely not. Yeah, I told you. Good go, Cherry, though. That was a bit braver than the previous attempts. Come back here, you nuisance. Oh my god. Cherry, come here! I've wandered around randomly in circles in the mist. There's a little bit of water there, you probably can see it. This is just dipped down, if you can see. If I get down low, some kind of a dip. And no Can a Man Go Vango trip would be complete without a Vango Banshee. And I've set a Banshee up several times, especially on the Great Outsiders trips, but I'm tired and annoyed, and I'm sure I've done a terrible job there. Haven't quite got used to this this thing yet. I remember them being a bit bigger inside than this, and if you look, the grass is pushing the, so quite nice if that was a little up out of the way, although like I say, I've probably done something wrong, and it's going to be an interesting cozy night in here. It doesn't feel like it's, you stick your head out here and it feels windy, but then you can hardly hear the wind at all in there. It is cheaper stuff, Vango, but boy oh boy does it feel tough. My goodness. I haven't quite got my head around all the, oh, missing a peg there. I've not quite got all my head around all the tension spots. Right, the dog's looking very annoyed, so I'm going to crack on now and get the sleeping set up. We can talk about this Vango Banshee a little bit later, compared to the tent that I use, which is a this is obviously a lot heavier, less space, and I'm sure I put up the price differences and stuff. Look at this, what a miserable evening. It was supposed to be clear tonight. I've come up here in good faith, Met Office, and you've done one on me. Second Vango item I have for tonight is this pad. Can't remember the name of it. It's got this blowing uppy Vango system thing, which is not really a system or a valve, it's a flap. But I'll compare this to the item that I use now, and you should see this on your screen now. And so that's what I use, and I've put all the ratings and the price and the difference up, obviously. Just a key there. Hello. Right, let's blow this up. Slow down, Cherry. Oh, Wim Hof experience there. Oh. And then let's get this on, it's going to cheer me up. Always got to get your down jacket on. This is not a Vango down jacket, I couldn't find one of those. But what I have got in here is my Montaigne one, which is awesome, and I've got it off eBay. It's not that cold, to be honest, I'm just being a bit of a wimp. Oh, next Vango item. Look at this. Here's the Vango Deep Sleep Ergo pillow. So here's what I normally use. And here's the Vango valve system again, lovely. This pillow is really hard compared to the Trekology ones, so I don't blow it up very much. There we are. Trekology ones do fail though. It's a well-known fact. Here we have the Vango Ultralight 600. Now, I think ultralight is stretching the point a little bit there, but here's some of the specs for this one, and here's what I normally use. Let's get this sucker out and have a look at it. And then here we are. It's a nice colour. It's a cosy colour. It feels like it's going to be warm, to be honest with you. A little look at this setup in here. Oh. So, as you can see, nowhere to hang the lamp. I've had to put it on the tension thingy. Not as much room as my, not nearly as much room as my Lanshan or my Cloud Peak. but it's shelter, isn't it? And my head's going to be, that's going to be draping on my head. But it's a famous tent, it's highly spoken of. That's my sleeping bag. There's my pad. And there's the pillow. And it's got this vestibule on one side, which is pretty useful. And then there's this weird section here where you can unzip that and stick your more stuff out there. I can't imagine I'd ever use that. Weird. Alright. Definitely time for a beer and a chill. Let's get the dog in here. There she is, poor thing, look. You right, Cherry? Cheers. So, Vango item. Number whatever it is. This guy. The stove. It's big and bulky, isn't it? And rattly. The Vango stove. There it is. In all its rage and glory. And here's what I use. And here's the specs for this guy. It's chilly. This is some of the sheep poo wee water. It's sourced on the way up. Check that out. That's going to be a new low for me, look at that. Looks the part, doesn't it? There we go. Oh my god, it's so windy. How's that doing, do you reckon? It's not quite got the staying power of the pocket rocket. I don't think that's going to heat anything up, do you? Let's give it a go. I'll warm my hands up anyway. I might get something out of that, you never know. It's not doing too badly, look. Getting there. It's alright. Cherry's heard something. What a weird environment to be in, look at that. It's so strange. Up at 800 odd metres. Completely submerged in fog. Another creepy bird making some creepy noises. It's a bird, Cherry, don't worry. It's freaking out about a bird. It's alright. Our defences are impeccable, Cherry, don't worry. Yeah, it's boiling away. Get another 30 seconds. And I'm going to have my vegetable chipotle. Mission accomplished, I think. Alright, here we go. Got my hot water in there now. My favourite. Okay, the last item in tonight's Vango extravaganza is this. My head torch. Let's get in here and I'll show it you. It's the Vango Photon. Turn me lamp up a little bit. There we go, it's better. It's got one of these rear headlights, so that can go on the back of your head, and you can have your brake lights. I don't know why you'd want brake lights, but it's like the person in front of you can see you if you're trekking with someone else, I guess. You can detach it completely from the headband, and it can become a torch that goes on your bag, or it can be a leg torch or a dog torch or a arm torch or a bag torch. And I've not used it before, but boy oh boy is it bright. Whoa, check that out. It's lighting up the fog. Look at the state of that out there. That is grim. So here is what I normally use, and here are the specs for the Vango Photon. This is tough going in here, I tell you. The dog's buried under a bag. This is small. I'm so used to my land shell and stuff. I'm spoiled. But you know, it's a Vango Banshee. What can you say? It's a legend in its own legendarium. But anyway, yeah, the Vango head torch, last item on the Vango list. So I think I've proved fundamentally a man can go 100% Vango and have a good time, just like I am right now. The Summit to Eat vegetable chipotle. I was so geeky, I even looked up whether or not you can get Vango dehydrated meals. You can't. So you still have to go with your Summit to Eat. So I'm going to get stuck into now. Let's have a go on that. That's good. Always good. Oh, it's spicy, this one. Ow. No crunchy bits. Always got to overdo the water. That's the secret. It's going to make everything okay, that is. This, whiskey, hot chocolate, sleep. Just come out to tighten the guy lines up, and I've found me a little friend here. Look. Hey buddy, how's it going? You gonna give us a little jump? Hey. It's about 11 o'clock. Still feels pretty tight, all this does, so right, I can't wait to get that zipped up and get into bed. I'm gonna do it. Right, Chesapooch. Right. I'm officially horizontal. I just managed to check the weather. It's got some reception. It says winds are supposed to get up to 30 or 40 miles an hour, so I'm going to give the Banshee a bit of a test, but I'm tucked behind that little lump there, so I think probably avoid some of the brunt of that. You can hear the wind tearing about, but it's not really hitting me that hard. So unless anything crazy happens, I'll see you in the morning for some more fog. Morning campers. I've overslept. It's another foggy day up here. Where's the Chesapooch? Oh, I was cosy. Vango sleeping bag was good. And this had, although it's like these little pockets, was definitely comfy. It's probably something to do with this. I'm on some really thick grass, but yeah. And this the
Banshee, it's got my first night in a Banshee, 0 condensation, not a bit. Oh, I tell a lie, there's a tiny bit up there. That's crazy though, no condensation. If I was in the land shed, it'd be dripping right now. Unbelievable. Must be the material it's made of or something. Okay, boarding and breakfast. Army ration, out of date, board in the bag. Vegetarian all day breakfast. But this stove is awesome. Look at it. It's windy and stuff and it's doing its thing. I'm impressed with the Vango stove. I'm impressed with the tent as well. The wind was intense last night and it was just shuddering a bit. It was fine. If I'd been in the land shed, it would have been, the walls would have been bowing in and it would have been way more noticeable, but I slept like a baby in there. I really did. Good tent. Heavy and not much room, but it's robust as hell. Well, I boiled this once and it opened it up and it wasn't quite heated through, so second go. That's hard to heat up. It's a wodge of goop that's hard to heat up. I'm going to eat it though. Vegetarian, it can't kill me, can it? Saw a couple of army dudes. They emerged out of the mist, just their outlines over there. And there's actually some scenery. Look at that. Lovely. What do you reckon, Cherry? I'm ready to pack up, I think. Let's do it. Let's get the show on the road. And drum roll. Leave no trace. And that is extremely flattened grass. I must have slept heavily, look at that. Because when you sleep heavily, you're heavier. Right, dog's off the lead. And it's time for some serious gamboling. Ready? So if we see any sheep, because she's not happy, look at the state, not happy with me for making her sit in the tent all night. Oh God. Jerry, come here. Little less gamboling please, because it messes up your you have to be more conservative in your gamboling. That's not very conservative, dude. Tell you what, I was in a seriously bad mood. Hey look, some horses when I came up here, you might have noticed last night. Bad mood all morning. Finally the whole experience kicks in and I'm in a good mood, and there's army people running about and the dog's gonna bark, so I'm gonna go. Ray of sunlight on the way down. Lovely. Beautiful, beautiful walk back down. It's gorgeous. Like I said, I was so grumpy last night. Grumpy all the way up, grumpy in the morning, and then look, I'm finally cheered up. Life is okay. If you like camping on top of mountains in thick fog and hauling your home on your back and discovering yourself through adversity, then get in touch. The website's in the description and we'd love to have you along. All right, till the next time, see you later guys. It's Lloyd's bank horse. I never believed those adverts.